All right.
I joined with the two photos.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? All right. Okay. We are here and we are here. The first question I see in the chat, how do we calculate the first buying amount? It just depends on your capital. It just depends on your capital. You could use 15% of your capital to be your first buying amount. But I was here yesterday and I handled two major things. Number one, but I think today I will not come at 2 p.m. because I will come back on Monday. Today I will not come at 2 p.m. Sometimes these Zooms become so many for me, and by the time I rest, I can't even speak. So you can usually take 15% of your capital, 20% maximum to be your first buying amount. But I was here yesterday and I told you that the simplest way of calculating your settings of the robot is to use the AI, because the AI becomes much more smarter. Okay, for example, because different coins behave differently. Let's go to ChatGPT. Different coins behave differently. But generally, what causes you to get stuck in a coin is not the settings. Can I repeat that statement again? I have heard so many people who say, uh, people who calculate settings, you cause people to go in floating loss. It is not the settings that lead to floating loss. The number one most important thing when you are going to trade is when you enter a coin. Give me a yes in the chat if that message is home. Before you think about settings, robot settings, I want to make money, I want to have good settings, the first important thing that causes you to get stuck in a coin is when you enter that particular coin. That is the first important. So before you talk about settings, when are you entering? I don't know if that makes sense. Let me give you an example. Let's try TradingView. Just for an example. Let me say I want to trade. And I pick this coin called VAL. I want to trade and I pick this coin called VAL. This coin has reached its all-time high. Even if I have very good margin calls, there are higher chances that this coin can move from here and come down back here, and I will be in floating loss. Give me one if that is clear. So before you focus so much on settings, the first important thing in your trading experience, it is not the setup. The first important thing. That's why those who have moved with me, you never see me talk about things that This is the setup for this capital. This is the settings for this capital. If you have this capital, this is how you should set your robot. Those of you, many people usually come to me, give me settings for this capital, give me settings. It's not my thing as a person. And I have always disappointed those. Me, I just want you to understand how this robot works. Does that make sense to someone? So, that's why when the idea of ChatGPT came in, I thought it would be better. Some people have said that the default settings of Royal Q, yes, Royal Q has its default settings, but the default settings of Royal Q are there, they don't change. But the market behavior, because you see, the market behavior of traders, the psychology of traders is dynamic. So you need to be moving with the dynamics of the market. How you set your robot when markets are doing poorly is not how you set your robot when markets are doing well. Does that make sense? But even if you are very good at setting your robot, but making wrong entries in the market, this business cannot work for you. Does that make sense to someone? That's why in yesterday's call, I was like, if you don't know how to pick a coin to trade, come to this application called ChatGPT. Come to this application called ChatGPT. By the way, I just want to go an extra mile and get a copy of all coins in Royal Q and type them here. Come to this ChatGPT. Once here, tap on these two arrows that are there. Okay? When you tap on them, give it either a search web or a deep research. We shall take search web. And we have also come up with a very good prompt message, which you can change. And I will just give it out. It's a good one. And I'm gonna read it for you. Simplify your trading experience. Let me place it in the chat in Zoom here. Just repeat those who don't usually attend training. But we can edit according. I liked the prompt because it is good, but you can edit it accordingly. So I'm gonna just get to a new chart. So I want to use it, but we are gonna read through, and I want to be very slow. Imagine you are a professional trader using Royal Q as your main trading bot and Binance as your crypto exchange platform. You connected your Royal Q software to Binance via API and enabled it to trade on the spot market for you in Binance. For you in Binance. You have been trading the market since 2021 and you have been profitable on your trading journey for 3 years in a row. You have a deep and an extensive knowledge about crypto market analysis, both fundamental, technical, sentimental, and on-chain analysis over years. You, let's see. Okay, you have developed a unique market analysis for your top 3 indicators to win better. With my $1,000 to make $20 to $50 per day, give me a coin I can trade now and settings to use in Royal Q. Have you understood? Now, I can put here a capital I have with my $100. Do we copy? With my $100. Now, I cannot put $100 and then I expect $20 to $50 a day. Give me a one, if you understand. I cannot put $100 and then I say, I expect 20 to 50. It's not possible. So it means that I will say with my $100, I expect $1 to $5. Question. Asking such a question, is it hard? So what you are looking for, you want Royal Q to find for you a coin you are going to trade on one shot and make money now. Question. Then I drop the question. You see, I understand my role clearly. I'm a professional crypto trader who has been using Royal Q as my main AI, connected to my Binance, focusing on spot trading since 2021. I have consistent profit for 3 years. I have developed deep, extensive fundamental, technical, sentimental, and on-chain analysis. I have also refined my personal trading strategy with a special focus on low-risk compounding, aiming to grow a small portfolio, say $100, by making $1 to $5 per day. So it's going to give you certain cryptocurrencies that you could trade. Number one, yes, BNB is a solid choice for your trading strategy. It has high liquidity because it is a native token of Binance, volatility, and technical clarity. Then it's going to give me my strategy. Depending on my capital, give me a yes. Is this hard? Let me know. Is this hard? Is this hard? Let me know. Is this hard to do? Now it's going to guide you. Your first buying amount is going to be 10. Your margin calls, they're going to be 3. Your whole position take profit, 1.3. Your whole position take profit callback, 0.1. Your buying callback, 0.5. Your margin calls, 3.5, 2, 4, 4, 8, 3 margin calls. And it's telling you use sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. It is helping you. So he has told you to try other coins like Ethereum, like ADA. Now, let me change the question. Now, let me say, now I come in here and I say, I am an aggressive trader. Give me highly profitable. Give me highly profitable and volatile coin I can look at. So it's going to do the work for me. And what it does, it just goes online to people who have provided such information online. You see, it's going to give me coins that I should look at. These are highly volatile, and it's going to drop me a strategy. Is that hard? Now, I can just copy the same prompt. The same question, the same prompt. Now, to win better with my $1,000, let me go 500. To win better with my $500, okay, I want to make $10 to $50 a day. $10 to $50 a day with my $500, but I want to change. I want to change $50 per day. Give me coins I can automate in Royal Queue using, I've already made research, that's why I'm not going back to research the RSI of 12 length. So I will use the RSI of 12 length to at least make profit a day. Question. I'm just using the same prompt, but changing what I want. Question. Is that hard? Give me a 1 if it is doable. Give me a 2 if it is hard. And basically, it is going to give me Solana, Avalanche, Pepe, and Casper. And it's going to give me my first buying amount. It's going to give me my take profit. It's going to give me the strategy. And my role is just to pick up these coins, enter the coins, and I'm good to go. As simple as that. Now, if I have my $1,000, listen, guys, if I have my $1,000, I'll be using the 500 for the signal, and then I'm using the 500 to take advantage of these highly volatile coins. Question, is that hard? So I no longer now expect people to flow up questions. I don't have a coin to trade. I no longer now expect people to flow up questions. I don't know how to find a strategy. Because you just copy and paste the other side. Copy and paste. And let me change the question. I use the same prompt, but I change the question. Okay? Now I'm changing the question. So to win better with my $2,000, to win better, and I'm so aggressive that I need to make $250 minimum a day. How best can I go about this? It'll give you a better insight. Then the rest is up to you. So you see, it says, V6 Julius, your extensive experience and aggressive trading approach aiming a daily profit of 250 from $2,000 capital is ambitious but achievable. Number 1, your return is 12% of 2,000. Achieving this consistently requires high volatile coins, optimized ROQ settings, active monitoring, and adjustments. See, they warn me. Focus on coins with high liquidity and volatile. So it gives Bitcoin Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Pepe, Inge, Casper. First buy 20, margin call 6. So it really, it gives you an insight. It gives you just a general insight. These settings are aggressive and involve high risk, but crucial monitoring trades closely and adjust settings. While the target is ambitious, with disciplined execution, continuous monitoring, it is attainable. Ensure that you stay updated with market trends, adjust your strategies accordingly. But remember, this information AI is giving you, it is just searching it on the internet. Do you copy, ladies and gentlemen? It is just searching it on the internet. What other people have posted before. Do you copy? Do you copy? So basically, that is what I would say for anyone who wants to start, but they don't have an idea of where to start from. I hope. But if you are good at providing your settings on the other side, the AI can help you give you coins that you can trade. Do you understand me? Give me a yes in the chat. If you are good at juggling with your robot, giving it parameters, then just use the AI to give you coins that are doing well. Only that. You may not go into the settings because to me, these settings are not very aggressive. But it depends when you are dealing with highly volatile coins. Okay? So basically, maybe I get the same prompt, then I remove these other questions about indicators, these other questions about market analysis. Then I come up and I say, you have found good volatile coins that are profitable. Have you understood your role? The same prompt. I just want to find out it is doing all the analysis. Just I want it to it is still stuck on the money. Mia, it's not where my interest is. And if you find out that the AI is stuck, just come back and start it afresh. Because it might be just still listening to the previous instructions. So now it has understood the role. Hey, he has been using royal Q. He has made consistent profit. He is sure. Now, can you mention for me your top 10 coins? Now, it has given me its top 10 coins, but I can still come back and say, I'm a bit more aggressive. Give me highly volatile coins to help me win better. So it's going to give me highly volatile coins because the coins they had given me before, they were not highly volatile. And the app is free. Now, the other thing that me I may not have time to teach you here. The other thing that me I may not have time to teach you here. I want you, I want you to go to your royal queue, write a full list of all those coins in your robot, then come and paste those coins in here and ask the AI to list down those coins that are highly volatile. Give me a one. You can go to Royal Q, write a list of all those coins in the spot market. I'll do it in my free time. Then put the coins in the AI and ask the AI to identify for you coins that are highly volatile. Do you copy? So it has listed Fetch AI, Render, Doge, Pepe, Sui, 1000 Sats, Wafi Hat Dog, Odi, Jamze, Singularity Network. Solid AI projects with the rapid price cycles, great volatility, especially with new tech and hype. Reduce your cycle margin call from 1% to 2% per cycle. Now, what you are going to do after you have done this, ladies and gentlemen, after you have done this, now I have already given you a clue that when you are here in your robot, here, when you are here in your robot, and you pick any coin, now you pick any coin of your choice. Me, I may not care. Any coin of your choice. And I'm going to identify a few things. Any coin of your choice, maybe world coin or any. Just come here on advanced option. Choose cycle. Change trigger price to RSI. In 15 minutes, you can either have an RSI of 6 plus an RSI of 12. Not in the oversold. Let the robot buy when the RSI is less than 30 or 40. 30 or 40. 30 or 40. Anything less than 30 or 40, you are good to go. Here you are good to go. Whenever there will be an opportunity, your robot will buy. So you can have your $1,000 and you are having 10 coins that are running repeatedly, taking over any opportunity that happens on these highly volatile coins. No signals needed. A signal is just to add on what you already have. Do you copy? But you have coins that are printing money repeatedly for you so that you stop salivating on our money. Some of you are in the business only to salivate. Oh, oh, if it was me. They're enjoying it. If it was me. It is too much. Even some people usually ask him, is it yours? Stop salivating on our money. Is it true? Some of you, let me bring my brother from Tanzania. Let me bring my brother from, because I want to lead you with with people who have tried what I'm talking about. But you are in Tanzania, nobody is going to look for you. So you are going to share your screen. They are only abducting in Uganda. Nobody is going to come for you in Tanzania. Let me even first stop what I'm doing. It is so said that they are abducting from Uganda. But also you who are buying the coins. Roger, Joseph, how are you? Because you know English, I know you very well.
Yes, brother. I'm very fine, brother.
How are you? Unatoka wapi kwa Tanzania? I've spoken my little Swahili.
Yes, I'm from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Eh, you are from Dar es Salaam. You see, I have
Yeah,
ever been to Chigamboni. You know Chigamboni?
I know Kigamboni. I'm very close to Kigamboni.
Okay, I usually take that ferry every
Okay,
morning, and I
okay.
used to stay in Chigamboni, but it is always hot
That's a
at
beautiful
night, so I
weather in Dar
used
es
to
Salaam.
sleep outside.
Of course, of course.
Okay. So, my brother, I want you to share with these people whether this thing is working. Because I'm tired. You see, most of the people, they come on Zoom, but they are very broke. I'm tired of them. So I
All
want you
right.
to share and show them if this thing is really working. Because most of them here, they are very broke, and I want them to make money.
Okay. I've been trying. I also teach my brothers and sisters in Tanzania. I've been a very aggressive teacher also, and I've been teaching for 2 years to my brothers and sisters. But I've been trying to do research, and I've been trying to do experiments. So what I did an experiment for 1 month. Like I was just trying to see, like with what capital you could trade how many coins, with what first button amount, with what kind of margin calls you could use. So I've been teaching these guys and I've been doing experiments. I have two Royal Q. One is my main, the other one is for experiments. So I'm going to share the one that I'm doing experiment with. So this thing has been working, and maybe some of you could just use this method. So yes, I'm going to share my experimental robot. So it's been working for pretty long time, and what I did was I was increasing capital as I go on. So I was just doing experiments like what capital you could trade how many coins in a single shot. So what I did was just increasing capital, and I have reached a capital of like 5,000. And right now I'm running almost 103 coins at the same time. And this thing has been working really, really good. I could share the profits here, like everyone could see what I've been making with this strategy, because this thing is a miracle. So okay,
You
let me
have
share.
taken the screen to Jesus.
Okay, let me share once more. So this strategy has been giving me like what you see here. This is what I've been getting throughout these days. And this, mind you, this is an experimental robot. So I've been teaching with this bot always. Sometimes the market doesn't do well. Sometimes the market does well. So it gives me these profits every single day. Every single, as you can see today, I've already made $71 there, uh, and the day is not yet finished. So maybe when the day ends, it could be more, maybe
My
to
brother,
a
my,
hundred
my
dollars.
brother Joseph,
Yes.
before you continue, did you start when you know all of this? Because you see, these people, they don't want to listen. Did you start when you know all of this?
No, I didn't start when I knew all of this. I had to learn. I had to understand the how it works. Then I started doing what I knew at the moment. So I went
So
and
we continue. Now you see people are salivating on your money. They are salivating.
okay,
Don't tell them your location. Don't tell them your location.
okay, sir.
Hmm. But you have stopped. Now I want you to share how you set so that
Okay,
they can stop on salivating and they know how
all right.
you set your robot.
Okay, so what I do is
Hmm.
what I did first was selecting my coins. And what I did the first time was getting every coin which is on the top 100 on Coin Market Cap. So I went to Coin Market Cap and selected the first top 100 coins that are doing very well. The first time I excluded BTC and Ethereum because I know they sometimes move slow or fast. I don't know. Maybe some people could just do another research. Then I started from XRP going down. I started from XRP going down. So I selected the first top 100 coins which are available on Binance and other exchanges, but excluding the stable coins. So after doing that, and after doing a very good experiment and research on these coins, then I decided to take them. What I do after getting these coins, like when I want to trade any coin, when I want to add any coin, like maybe for example, this is an experiment, so don't go and trade this coin right now. Maybe I want to trade AI X bit. I know I don't have this coin on my list, so I'm just showing what I did in my settings. So I just select the coin, I say understand, then create again. Then I go to my trade settings. What I do is I use uh, in any coin, I just decide to use maybe at the MACD, maybe the RSI, or the KDJ indicator based on my research on the coin. So when I want to use RSI, I have my own way of trading. Like because of the capital I have, I always start with $15 and I make sure my AI margin call is on because sometimes the coin, the cross or the golden cross could happen in the high levels when the coin is very high. So I use the AI margin call to help me make sure I don't go to big or huge floating losses. And I use the Sabin mode real-time settlement because I have to use 7 margin calls. But what I said on my 7 margin calls, and I know because these indicators are running on 15 minutes time frame, so my maximum take profit will be 1.5, and I like to use 0.01 on my whole position take profit, and every callback that I know. Any callback, I just use 0.01. That's my liking. And what I do is I use double up settings on my first 4 margin calls. Then what I do, this is my setting. So maybe it won't work for you, but it works for me. So I do like this. You see, this is what I do in my first 4 margin calls. Then the other margin calls, I just go for 2, 2, 2, and yeah, right here I just go for 2 and 2 and 2. So this is what I usually do. After that, I confirm. Then I go to the advanced options here and choose exactly. I need to be on a cycle mode, but the first triggering price condition maybe could be a RSI, maybe could be a KDJ, maybe could be a MACD. On RSI, my best settings is I use the RSI length for number 6, and the setting is less than, I usually use less than 25 because I know I'll be picking the coin at the very bottom. And I add other RSI condition, could be a 12, could be 24. So You could choose a 12 or a 24 based on your likings. And sometimes I use 24, sometimes I use 12. And what I do, they should be less than 40. This is what I always do. Then I save my settings. Boom. I go start my trade and I relax and I enjoy the profits that have been made with this strategy. So I'm running almost over 100 coins, and I've never been in any long-term floating loss whatsoever until now. That's why I've been making these kinds of profits every single day, because right now my focus is on affiliate right now rather than making a lot of analysis, making a lot of whatever. My focus is on another thing because I know now my robot is working for me. So any kind of analysis the robot will be doing for me. So I don't need to struggle on maybe trading view and whatsoever. I do that when I see there is an opportunity for the coin that I'm not trading at the moment. So sometimes, yes, I go to TradingView and do some analysis and see what's happening. Other than that, I always watch for news like what's going on the market, what's moving the market, what's blah, blah, and all that, and affiliate marketing at large. So now my mind is relaxed because I know the robot is doing analysis for me, and I have just to see, I have to make sure that uh, everything is running in a smooth way, that the fee is there, everything is there. My team is making money. I also make money. So everything goes in a smooth way. I've already introduced this thing to our fellow members in Tanzania, and I think they're enjoying the strategy and it's making a lot of money for them because right now they just need to focus on their well-being and not focus on floating losses and thinking what coin should I trade, whatever, blah, blah, and all that. So now the focus is on
My brother, my brother,
yes.
you are making people have sleepless nights. But I understand. Now, when I come here and I talk about using indicators, that's why I want you to emphasize. When I come here and I say, please learn to use indicators to make an entry in the market, I want you to emphasize that point because it's where the money is. The money is not in the too much TA, although I will still teach it. The money is in learning to use an indicator to make an entry in the market, put your coin on cycle, go and produce children. I want you to emphasize on that point very much.
Okay. Like you said, the very best thing that you could do is knowing your indicators, what they say and what do they tell you. So, like from the example, this XBit, you will just know that you're making money if you understand what's going on the market, and whatever time frame that you use, it's okay for you. These indicators provide a very, 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 though they might not be very precise, but they give you what's going on the market. If you've learned, when a golden cross is made, this is money. Any crossover that is made, depending on what you have learned, maybe it's an RSI. When it's in an overbought area, then this is going to be money. And whatsoever. You just need to understand. I think people just need to understand how these indicators.
What has happened to Joseph? What has happened to Joseph?
Oh, I'm back.
Continue.
Yes. So what I was saying is, people should just understand, and things are very simple. When you're on a MACD, maybe you're on a 15 minutes time frame. Exactly, you should take maybe 1.5. Like, for example, this coin. In a very few moments, this coin will provide money because right now right now, the MACD is on a negative position. So when the golden cross happens below the zero line, then for my research, I've seen this has always been very good money, very good profitable money, because I know exactly where the indicators goes and what will happen next. So I just try to make sure I do a follow-up. But it's easy right now to just tell the robot, like, when the golden cross happens, buy for me. When the oversold area has occurred, buy for me. When a KDJ makes a golden cross, buy for me. Then you sell at, when the coin goes up. So right now is as simple as just drinking maybe a glass of juice or glass of water and all that. But when you need more, like you need maybe 2%, maybe you could do your research, your analysis on a 1 hour time frame and go out from there, because our the robot does not provide the automations on the 1 hour, 4 hours, and maybe one day. A 15 minutes time frame, I think, is a very good way to go. As you understand your indicators, some people maybe can blame like the robot is not buying, but when you understand how it works, when you understand how these indicators work, then it's very simple, and you can just tell your robot, like, just buy for me when the golden cross up happens. Maybe your liking is above the zero line or below the zero line. My personal preferences, I like below the zero line. When the golden cross happens below the zero line, then I go for it. So I just tell my robot, like, when the golden cross happens below the zero line, when my RSI 6 says below 25, when my RSI maybe 12 says below 30 or 40, when my RSI 24 says below 40, then go for the coin, because I know I'll make money out of that. So these indicators work, my friend. That's why I showed you how much I've been making. And this was just an experiment. Just imagine this was just an experiment. I was doing an experiment and see what will happen. So
Are we running?
things are true. The indicators work. And right now, just the robot will trade for you, buy on the good spot, then everything works fine. But remember, don't forget the margin calls, because they will help you when, sometimes the indicator could show like it's going in the right direction. Then the market just, there's news, anything can happen in a few 15 minutes, in few 1 hour, anytime, anything can happen. So try to use margin calls, because it will help you make sure you move out of the market faster. But the indicators work. When you automate your robot with the indicators, this thing really work. But when you want to do also a manual trading, like you need maybe a 3%. When I want to take 3%, I usually go for 4 hours time frame, and I look at my indicators. What do they tell me? Like right now, I'll say maybe I'll just wait for this coin to just come down and make for me a golden cross. Maybe the RSI also I see is on a very sold area. So I'll just wait, because my RSIs, both of them are above 50 lines. So I will wait for this coin. Maybe it's my favorite coin. I will wait for this coin, or go look for another opportunity to the other coin that I could just do analysis, because we have almost 300 plus, maybe 400 coins that you could do analysis on. So what do I need for the day? 3%. I'll go for 4 hours time frame. Then I'll do my best to see what coin could give me 3% on that day. Maybe I need 2%. I'll go for 1 hour time frame. Then I'll take my chances. I take my 2%, and everything works just like magic. So that's what I can say. And to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that these things work. You just need to know what these indicators do, what these indicators explain to you about the market. That's all. Maybe,
Joseph, before
yes.
you go, on the three indicators, RSI, KDJ, and MACD, which one is your best?
I've got two that are my favorite right now. Number one is RSI. And why RSI? Because this thing will give you the best opportunity, because it will show that this coin is on the oversold area. So when the coin is on the oversold area, most people, most traders will tend to go and buy, because these people also use the RSI and whatever other indicators, but the RSI is my number one. My number two is MACD. The MACD is a very good indicator for me. Is number two, because sometimes it delays to give a signal, but when the signal comes, it's always the best. When the signal comes, it's always the best. Then my number three indicator is the KDJ. I've been practicing it right now, and it's working for me. But the first one is the RSI, the MACD. Most of the coins of mine are on a MACD, but the RSI, I think, for me, is the best, because it gives you at the right moment where the coin is on the dip. Sometimes you could see the MACD happens after the coin is pumping. After the coin is pumping, like you can see here. So the RSI will give you all of these plus that one. But the MACD sometimes delays, but it's okay, because it still gives you a very good indication that now the market is going to do well. So for me, RSI number one, MACD number two, KDJ number three. Thank you very much, Coach.
All right. People are asking how much is his capital. He said it is $4,000 on this account. Some people are saying, let me bring another guy here. Let me also bring another guy here. Thank you so much, Rogers. Could we drop some love heart, some thumbs up for Rogers? You know, sometimes I overtalk. Yeah, sometimes I overtalk, and people are like, you money. And sometimes I overtalk. Until now, I get you. Hey, let me bring another one. Sometimes I overtalk. Julius, your things don't work. Are you sure? Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. I'm going to come to Tanzania.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Coach. You're welcome.
I'm very welcome. Now you see, that's why I tell you. Now imagine when I go to Tanzania, this guy can even family give me his sister. Can you imagine? He can comfortably even give me his sister. You see? I tell you. You see? He can even comfortably give me his sister. Yeah. Let me bring another one. Let me bring. But please, people want to give me your sister. Make sure you are not broke. Hey, you said the $4,000, but you are married. But because you have not attended my wedding, why are you insisting on something? Okay, that was a joke, guys. Don't take me serious. Let me bring Murera. Murera, how are you? Murera, how are you? Murera, how are you, my brother? Remember, Mama Brianna is recording. Yokarem, how are you? Yokarem, Murera, yes. How are you, my brother?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Good. How are you, sir? What is good?
Are you in Uganda?
No, I'm in Dubai.
You are in Dubai. Happy to see you.
Yeah, but
Thank you for joining today.
thank you, sir. I've been following all this.
Yes. Are you making money?
Yes, sir. I'm making money.
Okay. Can you
Because
share
in
with
crypto,
us
there's a
your
lot of
approach?
yeah. Because in my approach for my use marketing. is the best for me. And I use like $1,000. I'm running over 12, 20 coins.
Can you share your screen?
Now where I am, I'm in office. There is cameras. I can't share
You
the
can't
screen.
share. Okay,
Yes.
but you are using MACD in oversold or overbought?
That's where the game is. Remember, I told us about if you check on the coins, the game is on oversold or oversold, but above the zero line or under the zero line. But for me, I usually use above the zero line because you can strike any short gates.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Who else wants to share? Even me, I'm tired of repeating the same thing over and over. Some of you, you have deliberately just decided to salivate on our money. Because even me now, I'm not in Uganda. I'm not in Uganda. I no longer tell you where I am. Uganda is tough. I'm told in Uganda there are things they are doing. Even me, I'm not in Uganda. Yeah. Location unknown. Even me, I don't know where I am. I last appeared in Maction Falls in Uganda, but I left. Someone says, bring back a Joseph. Joseph, unmute your microphone, my friend. Joseph, people have some questions for you. Unmute your microphone, my friend. Then I ask on their behalf.
Sorry, sir. Did you just call me there?
Yes. Unmute your
Okay.
microphone.
Okay, I'm ready, sir.
People have some questions for you.
Okay.
Number one, they're asking about your settings. What is your setting approach?
Okay. So, from the experiment that I've done, I've seen that a lot of coins only buy.
We have lost Joseph. But we
Margin
have
call,
lost
right?
Joseph.
Okay, I
Joseph,
think
your network is very bad.
okay, I think I'm back. I was just trying to do some things here. So, what I did in my calculations, like maybe this will help everybody here. What I did is take my calculator, and what I did is I know the capital that I have. So maybe, for example, I have $1,000. What I do is I go for double up method. That's what I do. I go for double up method. But from my experiment, most of the coins will buy the first or the second margin call. Then it will sell. Most of the time, I repeat again, most of the time, according to my research, I don't know, maybe some guys could do maybe a thorough research and do and come with other results. But most of the coins will buy the first margin call, then it will sell. So maybe your first buying amount is $10 for each coin. This means that when you go for a double up method, the first call will take $20 plus 20, this is 30. Then I take my $1,000, maybe I have this capital, and divide it by $30, right? When I divide this, then I get how many coins I could trade at once, using this strategy. So it's 33 coins, but I go for 30 or 25 sometimes, just for my safety. So you could just try and see what works for you. So sometimes I do 20 coins with $1,000 just to keep that gap of 10 coins taking my money. Or maybe you have $500. Your first buying amount is $15, right? You know, it will take this first margin call. Take the 15 plus the second margin call, which is 30. Remember, you're using a double up method. So it's 45. The 500 divided by 45 is 11. So with this amount of money, like 500, I'll go for 10 coins just to be on the safe side. So that's what I would do. Now, in terms of the calculations, whatever you do, just do according to the formula. You're using a double up method, do according to the formula. You're doing a Fibonacci method, do according to the formula. You're doing a +1 method, do according to the formula. But the double up is always the best, as we have been seeing the results on double up. Then, what I do, as I've shown, what I do, as I have shown, is because I have already done a lot of settings and all that. Like the coach here saying that some people ask, like, with this amount of capital, how do you set? You know, settings are not to be claimed. No, you don't need to do that. What you need is to just grow up. You know, just grow up and understand the market. You know, sometimes people save strategies, but you know, maybe according to the to the market, that strategy is not working for them right now, according to the current market. So just understand how to use your capital, but understand the market. So you will set according to the market condition. Like for me, I don't have one strategy. I don't have one setting strategy. The capital could be the same, but settings could be different. But for this kind of setting, like I need to go on cycle with the help of MACD, RSI, or KDJ. What I did in my all coins, 100 coins that I'm trading, as I've shown you, I use the 7 margin calls, right? I just used 7 margin calls, and this is what I did. But I know this market has already humbled me several times. When I was starting this, when I was starting this Royal Q thing, it was 2 years ago. The first week, this market humbled me. So I started learning from there. Like, what did I do wrong? Is this business so bad? I remember that I went for floating loss over 7 months. No selling, no buying. And my capital was very little. But I thank God right now, I understand a lot of stuff. And I managed to raise $126 to over 70 and $80,000 using the knowledge that I've learned, and thanks to Coach and our best leader, V6, Julius Kabanda, I was attending the meetings daily, on daily basis. And I was doing like 7 meetings in a day just to learn what should I do. In the experience, right now, I could just do this, but because I know the market can humble me anytime, you know, right now, the floating loss for me is just a normal thing. When I go to floating loss, I say, this is just a normal thing. I know I'll get money somewhere else. So maybe on the affiliate program. So the floating loss right now for me is just a normal thing. And I know how to get out of that. But using these test settings, I know it could be, maybe someone could say this is a very radical setup. I understand. Maybe this is a very steady setup. I understand. Whatever you take it, anybody can just state whatever these settings are. After this, I make sure my AI margin call is on, because this AI margin call will help me survive the downtrend market, and it's always helping me a lot. And I don't switch it off to all my 103 coins that I'm trading right now. I really like the AI margin call, because you know what? When the margin call is bought, this thing buys on a very correct position whereby the market always just goes back up and you make money easily. You just make money easily. So with the help of the MACD, RSI, and KDJ, plus the AI margin call, I am not afraid of doing my margin calls like this. I'm not afraid of doing my margin calls. I could go even more radical. But for these settings, for me, according to my experiment, I think they are very fine. For you who are a little bit scared of the market, you could just do this. Maybe it will help you. Maybe it will just help. You could just do this and you just move on. So depending on your capital, depending on what is your first buying amount, depending on what style you use, whether it's double up, Fibonacci, or +1, the formula that I've tend to grow is the same. Take the first margin call, the money that goes in the first margin calls plus the first buying amount. That amount you divide it by the capital that you have. And from this practice that I've been making, because I started with, like, I was just putting my $1,000, then trade 20 coins. I've seen the results. And I've been recording them. You could get minimum with 1,000. You could get or $3 to $6 in a day. And the calculation that I've made is maybe you're getting an average of $5 a day times 30. This is 150. 150 is like 15% of your capital. This is very good money. You need more, you need to put more, but not every day. You'll get maybe a $5. Sometimes the market goes well, does well. Every coin is taken with the MACD. Every coin is taken with the RSI. You could make more. So what I'm speaking here is the minimum amount that you could make in a month. Times 6 months, you're already reaching your capital. This is the minimum amount that you could get in a month. I've been doing this experiment for a pretty long time now. I've seen the results, so I know what I'm saying. You need more capital. You see, with maybe a 5,000, with a 5,000, I've seen that I could get a 60 to $100. Assume that you only get a minimum on an average of $80 times 30. That's 2,400. You see, when you get more money as your capital, you trade a lot of coins. Trading a lot of coins means it's like when you go fishing. When you go fishing and put a lot of hooks, that means you, as a fisherman, have a great opportunity of getting a lot of fish than when you go with one hook, right? So as you get more capital, you get more opportunities of making money. A bigger capital, then you get a lot, and a lot. With this times runtime of 6 months, then you get more than what you had in your capital. As your capital grows, I don't know, some of you like to use money. I'm very conservative on using my money. So what you could do is like a compound strategy of it. I mean, maybe it's a direct or indirect compound strategy that every time your capital grows, you increase the coins that you're trading. Every time your capital grows, you increase the amount of coins that you're trading. But if you like using money, then that's not the best thing that you can do. So for me, when the capital grows, I increase the coins that I'm trading. My goal is to reach 350 coins at a time. 350 coins at a time. And I know for this kind of coins, I need not less than $15,750 to run the 350 coins at the same time using the MACD, KDJ, and RSI at the same time. So this is my goal. And the settings, I've provided the formula there. You can use the formula and just go and try. It works for me. Maybe it will work for you too. Thank you very much, Coach. That's what I could say for the settings.
Wait, before you go, they are
Yes.
asking me, please ask the person, why do you impersonate me on these things? Me, I'm not the one who is setting the coin. The person setting the coin is, then you are sending me special messages in my chat. This is not fair business. This is not fair business. This guy, I have known him for some time. He just attends this class. You see, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to bring to your concern is that I cannot teach you everything. I think that brings out what he's trying to share. But what I can do, I can share general information and you can use it for your betterment. So someone is asking, how much do you set per coin?
Okay, like I've explained there is, the market can move rapidly going down. What I did is I didn't specify that the coins move in every direction. Some can go down, some can go up, according to my experiment. So what I do is just take my capital, divide by the first buying amount plus the money that goes the first margin call. So I did not do the calculation like how much capital should go to this coin. No, that I did not do. My formula is to take the whole capital that I have, divide by the money that goes into the first buying amount plus the money that goes into the first margin call. Then I know how many coins I could trade in a single shot. That's why I said, like when you get, for example, maybe with $1,000, like you get 30 coins to trade, then you can minimize the coins to minimize the risk. Like take maybe 25 coins for $1,000. So the calculations are not there like one coin should take how much, because these things move in a random direction. Some coins can go up, some coins can go down. So sometimes you see in your trades, like I'm trading 100 coins, but you could see maybe only 3 coins have been bought because the golden cross has happened to only 3 coins. So not every day, every single day that all coins will be bought. No. So in that perspective, I did not do the calculations for like this coin should take this amount of money, because with the help of these indicators, plus what I've said, the AI margin calls, you don't need to worry about the coin going down, because the AI margin call will help you buy the coin on the best position that the coin could be bought. So you don't need to worry about that. This coin should take how much, this coin should take how much, because that's not how the market works. Thank you, Coach.
Are we together? Now, the challenge is that after this call, people are going to look for me, give me special training. I don't have it. The information has been shared here. How many of you remember the day I came here and I told you that I think Joseph bought the idea. I came here and I told you that if you are trading, let me just get back to that a little bit to open your eyes. And I'm going to add in ChatGPT to help you understand. Okay. Joseph, they're asking, are you using batch settings or are picking 1-1?
Okay, what I did at the first, I because I know what my strategy will look like, I just saved the strategy first. Then, because when using batch setting, they limit you to 80 coins and all that. So I started picking one coin after the other. That's what I did. I did not go for the batch setting like that. So I know I've saved my strategy. I go to the trade setting, select my strategy, call the strategy up, then I just go to the, I know everything is set up on the margin calls and whatsoever. I go to the advanced options, use MACD, RSI, or KDJ, then I move on to the other coin. Start the coin, move on to the other coin.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Any other question? I think we are done. Thank you so much. Can we drop some love hearts for Mr. Joseph for that amazing sharing? Now, question of the day. Is it important to learn how to use indicators to make an entry in the market? Do you see why I have been emphasizing this point for a very long period of time? Do you see how it is important? Because basically, the indicator saves you the energy and the time of market analysis. Because it is not easy to be on the market all the time. Now, we want also to add in the AI to help us now be specific on which coins we are picking. Now, do you get me? You now understand the indicators. Now we want to add in the AI so that we go in specifically. Now, that's what I was talking about today. That you see, it goes specific. It gives me Doge, Pepe, Sui, 1000 sats, Wafi hot dog. Do you now get the picture? Do you now get the picture, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Do you now get the picture? So that now you are specific on which coins you are trading to help you keep making the money. I hope today was a nice class. I don't want to evaporate the knowledge. I believe any other question, or you want us to come to the end of the lesson? I hope today you have benefited. Okay, you want me to share the message, but the message is editable. Now, the other thing people have issue was that Roger Julius, what is your question? The other issue that people had a question about was that when you put the coin on cycle, when you put a coin on cycle, will the robot buy and sell? Yes, because it will buy when the market follows the indicator, and when the market rises, it will automatically sell. Which AI? It's ChatGPT. Scroll up and look at the question. What is the difference between stochastic RSI and RSI? I think they provide the same logarithm. There's no big deal. They provide the same information. There is no big deal. The difference, I think, lies so much in the creator. But when you are using the RSI in Royal Q, it does not ask which one. Because when you come down here on advanced options, where it is written first trigger price, you change from first trigger price, you put RSI. It gives you an RSI of 6 and an RSI and a second option. Me, I have told you that applying 2 will work best. If you change the RSI of 12, it will always give you very good results. You put it at less than 30, less than 40, you are good to go. Okay? Is there any losses in Royal Q trading? For last 4 years, I don't know any loss unless you sell the coin yourself at a loss. Using the AI is good because basically it protects your capital. So if you don't want the AI to determine when the robot should buy, then you should switch off the AI. Okay, share the prompt message. Okay. You can add on anything you want. Someone says I scroll up and I see your questions. I've been using the same knowledge in futures. Good. Where are the questions? Where are the questions? Richard Julius is in his home in Masaka. I'm your neighbor. I'm not there. I'm not there. You are my neighbor. Where? I'm not around. These people. Why am I in my home? So those are the questions you have been asking this side. And you are telling me to scroll up. I'm not available. Yeah, not around. When use the indicator, someone is asking, does the RSI work even when the AI margin call is off? Yes, it works. When you use MACD for the golden cross, does the margin call also sell? They will sell if the robot buys them. Mr. Julius, which indicator is more accurate? They are all good, but for me, the RSI is better for me. What conditions should I look for before using the indicator? You don't need to look for any conditions. For you, just set your robot to follow the indicator. To switch on open DAO position when using DAO wrap. The open DAO position only works for the first time the robot is buying. Okay? When the robot is buying the first time, that's when the open DAO position works. It does not work on other calls, on other margin calls. How do I determine the drop? If you don't know how to create your own drop, use ChatGPT. Okay? There is no specific formula. If you don't know, come here. Ask your robot, I have a capital of $300. Or you can use this one my brother gave us. Imagine you have a capital of $300. You are trading in Royal Cho. Royal Cho. Me, I want to keep it simple. You are trading in Royal Cho. What are your settings and how many coins can you trade? Yeah, I'm keeping it simple. So if you don't know ASIC AI, it will give you the setting. Do you have any Zoom been recorded on the channel? Yes. So it will give you. So it says you have a capital of 160. So it will guide you if you don't know. It will give you the strategy. What do you do when a coin sells and shows you zero profit? When a coin sells and shows you zero profit, it means you used the sub-bin mode. So change your strategy to sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Usually on the signal, they usually come up with a drop. Where do you put the drop? The drop means you calculate margin calls worth that drop. But if you have already come up with your strategy, you can still follow your strategy. Where can I find GDP? Where can I find ChatGPT? Just download the app from Google Play Store. Double up method is still clear with it. Still clear with it. Give it more water, I get it. Put it on what does it do to a trade. It means whenever the robot buys, it doubles. If it had put in $15, when the robot drops, it will double $15 and it will put in 30. As simple as that. So the strategy is already in your bot and it doubles. It doubles whenever the robot buys. I hope that's enough for today. How many are okay? Yes. Automatically, it only works in 15 minutes. Automatically, it works in 15 minutes. If you don't know how to use the RSI, go to our YouTube channel. We have a tutorial to using RSI. If you don't know how to use MACD, go to our YouTube. We have a tutorial on how to use MACD in your Royal Queue. Any other question? Any other question that you feel I've not answered? Can someone below $100 use double up? I've told you, if you don't know how to create a strategy, go to ChatGPT and ask it. It will help you. I hope that is the best way. Go to ChatGPT. I have taught you how to ask it, and it will help you. I just joined yesterday. I started trading yesterday. I didn't get any profit. The robot does not control the market. When your coin will rise, the robot will sell. Is the Zoom meeting recorded? Yes, it's on a YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassadors. Please drop the prompt question again. I have dropped like 20 times. I should repeat. Let me repeat it. What can I do? I have dropped again. What is the name of your YouTube channel? It's called Crypto Ambassadors. Margin call switch meaning. It means you switch on margin calls, and when the market goes down, the robot keeps buying more money. To trade three coins, you trade one at a go to cover all the three. I don't understand your question. When you instruct your robot and three coins are running, it means you are trading three coins. How do you adjust your trading strategy? Anytime you want, you tap on trade setting and you can change anything. Why does when I want to switch sub-bin mode real-time settlement, it fails? It means that the robot has bought more than 4 times. So you cannot change the strategy. If you want to change the strategy, set more than 4 margin calls and change it right away. Sir, as a beginner, what in trading do I need Sir, as a beginner, what in trading do I start with? I need your advice. Start with signals, learn to use signals, then learn to use indicators. I hope that's the best way. You start with signals, then later you learn to use indicators. Yeah, you start with signals, then later learn to use indicators. Any other question? I was meaning, do I select all the 3 coins at once? Yes, sir. Thank you, coach. At this rate, we are becoming better traders every single day. Explain again on the group. I explain what? I've told you, if you don't know how to set up your robot on a personal basis, go to ChatGPT, tell it your capital, let it give you an average setup, then you use that. If a signal is sent with a 15% drop, nobody has guarantee that that coin will drop only 15%. Okay? Okay? So if you have already created your strategy, you can follow that. How do I integrate the RSI prompt question? But I shared that yesterday. Just add on where the question stopped, add on the word RSI. Add on the word RSI. So you add on RSI. Okay, you add on, you want to use an RSI, explain that there is an RSI of 6 or 12 of 24, which one is better and how do I apply it? And please, I'm not in your group. Can I get the link to join? Okay. Where have you posted the question approach? Guys, I think even the people who are learning are tired. How do you see? How do you see? Where can I get ChatGPT on Royal Q? It is not there. Just download the application. I think the people who are also learning, they are tired. How can I find ChatGPT? Download it from your Google Play Store or your App Store. I think the people who are also asking the questions, they are tired. He has shared his strategy. No, he shared just a screenshot. Of what is happening in his account. Do I use 15 minutes time frame on the RSI? The RSI doesn't exceed 15 minutes. It only works in 15 minutes. If you don't know how the RSI works, go to the YouTube channel Crypto Ambassadors. When do we use sub-bin mode? You use sub-bin mode if you want to get out of the coin faster, because there the robot will sell, but it will not give you back your profit. The robot will sell, but it will not give you back your what? Your profit. Yes.
The robot will sell, but it will not give you back your profit. Coach, please share with us your Telegram link. Coach, when sell off a coin at a loss, so you have already sold it, you have already lost. There is no way you can recover lost money. If you sell at a loss, it is lost. There is no way you can recover the loss you sold. Guys, I hope we stop because the questions now coming, even me, I don't understand them. How do you see? People who are asking are also tired. The questions are now getting, I don't know, but it seems the people asking are also tired. When you sell a coin at a loss, there is no way you can recover what you sold personally at a loss. You sold at a loss. There is no way. When you join these groups, make sure you don't post nonsense. When you post nonsense, this is what we do. Let me show you. When you post nonsense on these groups, like here, I'll just come here, tap delete, report spam, delete, ban, bing, get you off. Is that clear? That's what I will do. Also, be informed that there are scammers on these groups. When they inbox you, they want to steal your money. Okay? So when you post nonsense, I come long press, delete. I ban you from the group. So make sure you don't post nonsense. I don't have time to listen to your complaint. When you come to my chat, I don't chat anyone on Telegram. You see? Personal. There are so many messages, but I don't reply. So I don't reply messages on Telegram. Is that clear? So don't think when you inbox me, I will save you. I don't reply. Me, I'm only there for group and I continue. So when you share nonsense, just know you are out. He has given a list of his coins he loves. I'll just take screenshot and share. It is in Swahili. Please send. How can I help? Open more margin calls. Have a good day. I don't see other questions. People are tired. They're asking funny questions now. We would like to have Joseph to train. Yeah, but I think his training was very basic. Thank you. Have a good day. I think I've taken a screenshot and shared. And I've shared on Telegram. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, everybody.